Меня кружка. Мне нравится Лефе Брон. My favorite piva. And then this is how I start the adventure. You know, I go to the airport, I drink a little, talk to some random people, get some advice about some places I'm going to, and then I go to those places. But you're gonna see what this video is gonna lead to and the history of the places I'm going to. But first, gotta get my drink on. In Russian, piesh. That, my friend, is a very Soviet-styled autobus. Yo, this place is not going away from. They even got a dead pigeon.
What is it? Oh my god!
This is what I'm telling you. This place is very gray. And you might ask, hi, yeah, what are you doing here, Bon Eden? Or Eden? Why are you mocking this city? Stop mocking this city. You're a guest here. Well, you wait till I tell you the history of Semey. So, I'll let you know. I'll let you think about it.
Иногда я горько шучу. Казахстан по-настоящему свободная страна. Что хочу, то и делаю. Хочу на ядерный полигон поеду, хочу на ракетный полигон поеду.
Ашық. Мылтықпен жүріп соғысқанымыз, атысып жүрген өлгеніміз жақсы еді. А қазір бізді біреулер өлтіріп жатыр атып. Білмейміз кім екенін бір. Ол радиация ма? Ол саясат па? Ол басқа бір нәрсе ме?
Только лишь для того, чтобы какой-то стране нужно придумать что-то новое, чтобы убить как можно больше людей, и для этого нужен полигон.
Взрывы производились в атмосфере и замерялись, как это, значит, влияет на человеческий организм. То есть подопытные кролики.
Мысалы, мұсылман дінде біз сынақ өмірге келген адамдармыз мысалы.
But apparently this is a historical building. That's it says Semey Medicina University. Semey University. Another very old building. I swear, by the time you guys and myself are all done with this tour, we're gonna be like experts. Oh, this is man's school. This building was built in 1890. This was the boys' school. So, I just showed you the man's school. This is the Divershki, excuse me, girls' school, Divershki. this one is more run down. It's not even working anymore. It's historical building, but it no longer works. And back in World War II, 1941, they used it as a hospital. So it's never come back ever since. That's what it sounds like from my guide. So it's a very beautiful old building though, but there's trees growing inside it. Like, yeah, there's no way you're gonna turn that place back into something that's used nowadays. It's an old building. See a lot of those in Texas.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of them. Most of them still work. Well, I mean, brick style is like the way he built buildings back then. So just a correction, the last time it was ever used, 1987. All right, so my bad for giving you false information. 1987. And there you have it, my friends and family. We are at Semey's Eternal Flame. Here on my Naleva, you're gonna see a tanka. It is the Russian T-34 tank. And I'm starting to feel a little bit of rain on me. So if you are just coming into my adventures and need to know this, almost every single Soviet Union or former Soviet Union city, and even the little villages and towns, they always give tribute to the Eternal Flame, which back then it was the symbol of like the Soviet Union. As long as the flame is on, it's going to show the power of the Soviet Union. So that was where the history became about eternal flames. But now the eternal flames became another symbol, and it also all around the whole world. It's not just here and this type of side of the world, this side of the world, but the eternal flame is a symbol of usually like the ones who given their all and their sacrifice to their nation. So you're always going to see war monuments surrounding all these eternal flame monuments, because now that is like the symbol. And every 9th of May is called Victory Day.
So they decided to open the polygon, Nickeling Things, in 1947. Oh, 47.
1947.
Yeah, they decided to in October. Who was decided to do that? It was Soviet Minister of the USSR.
Stalin.
Да, получается, да, в принципе. В 1949 году уже начали проводить испытания.
And they started to do that in 1949. Doing the bombs.
Территории, на которых проводились испытания, вот, располагаются в 200-300 километрах от нашего города.
It's like not so far, like 2,200 kilometers away.
80 miles.
I don't know miles.
Yeah.
Ну, в милях, если так измерить, это где-то получается 200 миль самой дальней.
The farthest one is the farthest.
Потому что 1 миля 1,5 километра, по-моему.
Don't laugh, it's a serious conversation. Welcome to the Big Ben pub. Yeah. Eden is going to the pubs and seeing me. I bet you haven't seen a vlogging video like this one. Big Ben pub. I feel like a lost chicken. Здравствуйте.
Lost chicken? Why?
I am not a tourist. It's the Nur-Sultan. I'll tell you something that's really good that I've noticed in these past 2 pubs. Okay, mine is Irish pub, but they still had a different kind of beer. But they have more beer choices than Nur-Sultan. Nur-Sultan needs to step up his game in the beer list, all right? Because Semey is beating you. They got more beer selections over here. Look at this. Look. All these beers. All those pivas. Look, even more pivas. They got Bud, Carlsberg, Kronenberg, Blanc, Heineken, Stella, Hugengarten, Polynea, Estrella. They got all those big brand names. Even a Guinness Drought. Man, good luck with my words pronunciation here, but they have the Big Ben Svitsadili. Big Ben Tumno. Big Ben Polominitsnyo. Hursten Stat or Stoot? Stout? Sovinskovy. Stout? Oh, like a stout. Okay. Почему, Semey? Почему? I'm getting rained on here. I'm trying to find my next adventure in Semey. I'm getting rained on. I think it's already been like 29 hours since I've been awake. Let me make sure. Okay, 27 hours since I've been awake. And I'm still craving for the next adventure. Where is it? Duck. Huh. They say the same thing, how like the Kazakh people are very proud, but they're lied to. And what led up to it is that the fact that the Soviet Union was actually creating nuclear bombs and thermonuclear bombs. And the Kazakh people didn't even know. The local people who lived here didn't know. And so one time there was an earthquake that started being felt around the whole city. And then one time they started seeing lots of mushroom clouds. And another time, actually here in the city of Semey, 80 miles away from that, 80 miles, which probably translates to like roughly 200 kilometers from this city to the polygon, the windows actually shattered. Here, they felt the aftershocks of that wave from the bomb blast shatter the windows out here. So the people were starting wondering, what the hell is going on? What the hell? Why are we feeling earthquakes? Earthquakes are in Almaty, not here. So they started asking questions. Hey, what is going on? And the USSR was like, hey, don't worry about it. It's nothing to worry about. It's just natural earthquakes. And so the Kazakh people were like, you know what? We're not stupid, but all right. And so eventually they started figuring out there was something going on here. What was actually going on is that the USSR was experimenting on lots of nuclear weapons. And this place, the polygon, is now known as the most nuked place on Earth, which is just less than 80 miles from here at Semey. And so they have nuked about 456, somewhere around there, 450 nuclear weapons here in the polygon. It's amazing how crazy the amount is. And so eventually what happened is the people started protesting against it. What did the USSR do? They didn't care. And then what happened is that a lot of people were starting feeling the effects 60 years from now, when they didn't even know. They're like, yes, we started getting black snow, we started getting gray snow, we started people getting radiation sickness, and they didn't even know what radiation sickness was. And people got sick. And the USSR didn't care about the prevailing winds, which is the jet streams. And so all that radioactive material that was in the atmosphere, the United States found out when they had a plane fly over, and they found out that the USSR was creating nuclear weapons. And so this forced the polygon to stop making experimental detonations on top of the land and started experimenting on the ground. And so, and there's another part to this. It gets a little complex just on the civil engineering side. But so now they started detonating about 160 nuclear weapons underground, and they were trying to keep it a secret because what's his name, one president that wasn't so popular, Woodrow Wilson, I think, whatever. Anyways, he called it out. He called the USSR out. He told the whole world, and that's when the USSR went underground. All right, so from there, the Soviets tried to experiment with detonating and doing social engineering with nuclear weapons. And people are like, you know what, that seems like a kind of a stupid idea. And now there's a lake there that was created by a giant nuclear detonation that created this huge crater underground, which collapsed and turned into a huge lake. But I'm not gonna try to stick around here because there's way too many mosquitoes. And it just got done raining and I already have like 20 bites on me. And I hate mosquitoes. But pretty devastating stuff. But the more you learn, the more we know that all these atrocities has happened, the more we learn about the history, we know that history repeats itself, the more we can just realize like, hey, let's do better. Let's do better as mankind. So let's do better. Let's do better. Let's not have anything like this ever happen again.